What's good, you guys? So back with another video, and today I want to talk about how you guys are wasting your growth years. All right, you're throwing away your youth. All right, most of us as guys, we don't mature until we hit 25. That is a shit ton of time for you to get your stuff together and start maximizing your growth potential. All right, because look at it this way. Time freaking flies. And one thought process that I had was, bro, it is some BS that as kids, we don't have the mental capacity and just like the mental knowledge to actually take advice from older people who have done things that we haven't before. Like, bro, it is everybody's first time on this earth, so why don't we cut each other some slack, including yourself? And part of that comes with learning from people who have been through the situations that you're probably going to go through here soon, so you might as well learn now. And just as a heads up, if you're watching this video right now and you're a young guy, bro, you are way ahead of the curve already. Like, most people don't watch videos like this where they're learning things, where they're starting to get knowledge that will help them later down in life. Like, most people are brain rotting, bro. I mean, come on, you know someone. Probably most of your friends at this point are scrolling through Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Bro, YouTube Shorts is just so fucking stupid. But if you're on any of those things, you are not stimulating your mind in the right way, and you're fucking devolving right now. Like, it's crazy. So this video is going to be for you, and honestly for the older generation as well. If some people, you know, over the age of 25 are watching this, and like, that's not old to be honest, but if you're an older age and you're watching this video too, you can use this advice to help you in the future when you have kids, or maybe if you have kids already. Take this advice, heed it, learn it, internalize it. That way your kids don't grow up to be brain rotted like the rest of the generation today. So for starters, we need to talk about video games, all right? Now, me personally, I grew up playing video games. I played all the games under the sun, was mainly kind of a first-person shooter type of guy, but growing up, I started to realize that video games were the one thing that was kind of holding me back from actually reaching my true potential. I was never bored. I was always doing something. Anytime that I could have been spent thinking about new ideas, building businesses for myself, and like, I get it, I was a kid, okay? But I could have had a head start, and that could have set me up for my future, and I would possibly be at a different place than I am right now. Because look at it this way, video games are such a good escape from the real world. I mean, it's a virtual world for a reason, right? You're taken out of your real world situations. It helps you cope with what's going on in your life. And while that may be a good thing, and it's helped a lot of people, including myself in some situations, you've got to realize it will get to a point where you get addicted and you can't actually manage your problems in real time. And you know, when it comes to growing up, I knew so many people that would log off one day and never come back. And it was always those older guys who would, you know, play Battlefield or Call of Duty. They'd log off, never come back. And I'd be like, where did they go? And now that I'm older, I started to realize that, bro, life obligations start to hit you, you know? And I hope those people are doing well today, but you've got to realize for yourself, you're eventually going to get to a point where the video games just aren't doing it for you anymore. You know, you want something more for yourself. And if you can reach that passion and you can understand that earlier in your life, trust me, you will be ahead of everybody your age and probably even older than you. Because to be honest, most people have no idea what they're doing. They can't focus. They have no mental clarity. They have such brain fog that doesn't allow them to realize what true passions they want to pursue, and they cloud their judgment, they cloud their mind with video games and just quick dopamine that is not going to serve you in the future. So if you can, try and lay off the video games a little bit. Don't play every single night. Go out, meet new people, find people who are where you want to be in life, and become friends with those people. The real world is out there and it's waiting for you to conquer it, and you're not going to do that through a screen. Next up, we have to talk about fitness, okay? Now, granted, nowadays, so many people are getting to the gym, and it is pretty freaking awesome to see. You know, when I grew up, there wasn't that many people getting into the gym. It was kind of a taboo type of topic, you know? If you were, you know, at home lifting weights, or you stayed after school to lift some weights, it was kind of seen as weird, you know? And that's so interesting nowadays because so many people are in the gym, and I think that's partially due to kind of the culture of social media nowadays. Everybody sees the strongest, most jacked aesthetic people, and they want to replicate that. And yes, that is overall a good thing, but it does have some negatives on the other side in terms of mental health, people not feeling good enough, and people needing to hop on steroids and peptides and all that crazy stuff. For the record, you do not need peptides, steroids, any of these things to build an amazing physique. I don't know why it's pushed so hard nowadays. I think people just want to take the fast route to get to their goals. You don't need to, all right? Trust me, long term, you will thank yourself for not taking the shortcuts. But physique, diet, health, all of that is super important during your growth years. I mean, come on, we're all into looks maxing now. Everybody wants to look the best. And the way to do that is to optimize every aspect of your life. Optimize your health, optimize your fitness, optimize your cardio, do everything to make yourself look and feel the best that you could. So how are you gonna do that? Start a routine, okay? You need to build healthy habits that you can continuously replicate each and every week, okay? You don't need to go to the gym 6 days a week. You don't need to go every freaking day. 3 days is all you need. Push day, pull day, leg day. In between there, try and get some cardio in. Just walk 10,000 steps a day. It's not as hard as you think. Just go outside. Go outside, and if you're young, play with friends, bro. Get into sports, get into some certain activities where you can meet new people, expand your social skills, and ultimately become the healthiest version of yourself. And on that note, let's talk about social skills, all right? Now, in terms of video games, social media, all of these things, yes, you can meet people, you can chat with people through there, but it is never going to be the same as talking with people in real life. There are so many cases of people who are ostracized from society and build these awesome friendships online, but in real life, they feel like they're not connected to actual human beings. Let's take the David situation. You know, he freaking murdered Celeste, that crazy ass shit. In terms of that situation, I recently saw a video of a guy going over the whole entire, case and how he came to be and how he ended up like this. And it all boils down to him being chronically online. Like, bro was on the worst websites, was on Discord all the time, was on gore websites. All of these things that desensitize you to humans not being treated the way they should. And by doing that, he made himself feel like he wasn't connected to real life human beings. And in turn, that caused the worst tragedy to happen. And there's so many cases like this of school shooters, especially, who feel like they can't connect with the people in the real world. So they want to take people out of it. And it's just so sad, especially due to the fact that it is preventable. Because if we as humans could just care for one another, let people into our social groups, make people feel welcome, make people feel loved, bro, all of the world's issues would be solved. Like, this is, like, I don't get it, bro. Why are we like this? But ultimately, having a good social life is the pathway to a fruitful life. Having healthy relationships with friends, with family, with loved ones, having a future partner, kids, all of that is important, and it will not only make you feel better for your life, but it will open up entirely new possibilities for your future that you never thought possible. So look, again, if you're a young guy, you are the most impressionable version of yourself right now. Heed my advice, heed other people's advice, start to curate a social media that is healthy, that will allow you to stimulate your mind and become the best version of yourself. Cut out the brain rot, cut out the TikTok, cut out all this stupid stuff that is not serving you, and start to learn. Work on your health, work on your fitness so you can build a strong and healthy body and mind. So with that being said, I hope you guys internalize this information, and I really, really, really appreciate you watching it. If you liked it, please leave a like down below and leave a comment letting me know what video should I make next, because I'm kind of having fun doing this stuff. So again, appreciate you watching this video. Stop wasting your growth years, and I will see you in the next one.